Okay, this is kind of a continuation from my earlier videos about a spark discussion, a thing that I was doing with my students. And I guess if I had to title this video, it would be thinking about thinking how we can get students to understand that they're using critical skills. And so if going back and if you hadn't seen the earlier videos, it probably doesn't make much sense what you're looking at here, but this is a 50-minute discussion that a team of six in my class would lead a discussion, a group of team of 4 to 6 students. And while they're having the discussion, a couple of the things that I would note that they can do while they're doing this, and I'm just going to clean this up just a bit so I can go back and show you how this would work, is to actually think about some critical skills. We talk about these things all the time that are really important in an education, and these are things that we would want our students to do, such as evaluate resources or question deep-seated assumptions. Maybe they become self-reflective on a situation, make ethical decision-making, consider very conflicting points of view or cross-cultural awareness or historical perspective or a global perspective, whatever the case is. These are different types of really life skills, but critical thinking skills that we want our students to do. The reason I like this idea and this possibility for students is that while they're having the discussion, they could actually kind of pull out in a way what they're actually doing. So if during the discussion they start to say, you know what, we're really looking at a historical perspective here. Lucid Spark now has this custom shaped box that creates a sticker box. And so it just instantly puts the sticker there of whatever it is. And the global perspective is another one. Maybe, yeah, we're taking a look at this from a global perspective. And students can kind of draw them and bring them down and put them into the discussion. Now you'd say, well, why would they do that? Well, on the most pragmatic reason is that at the end of the week, they'll submit a reflection. And the reflection is pretty much wide open except for the first part. The first part does ask them to actually take one of these or two or three of these critical perspectives or critical skills and ask them, did you use it? Did you actually look at things from a global perspective? Did you actually question some deep-seated assumptions? Did you actually participate in some ethical decision-making and so forth? So while they're having the discussion, maybe to remember where they're doing this, they could actually, in real time, while they're having their discussion, somebody can say, you know what, I think you just questioned a deep-seated assumption, and they put this little sticker up there. For whatever reason, I don't think it's the worst thing to do, but we're also getting them from a pedagogical standpoint to think about thinking, right? This metacognition, where we start to take them to a different layer of thought and say, are you aware of the critical skills that you're actually honing right now? Because I think that's the main point here. The main point of why we're doing what we're doing is to really give you an opportunity to both discover, develop, and hone skills that you should be able to use for the rest of your life. And it's really about how we think, not necessarily just what we think. And so I think this is a way of engaging that very learning process that they're all in right now, and have a way to kind of, in a fun way, label it and recognize as they're going along, oh, I'm actually doing that. I would imagine there would be a lot of laughs and humor along with it, because it's this kind of idea where the student suddenly has the agency to become almost the teacher in a way, and actually exposes the fact that we probably are learning something really important here.